Luvia responds, "Yes, Creator, I understand. You are most holy and righteous in your judgments. Praise to your name." The Creator continues, "Remember, Luvia, you are not being cast down for punishment, but you are being cast down for correction of a minor character flaw, which, if not corrected, will cause you to become blasphemous and a willful rebel toward me like your angelic brother Lucifer has done by counterfeiting his role as an authoritative angel by attempting to usurp me. Your correction will be overwhelmingly difficult but not impossible. As you begin your correction, you will be subject to the limitations of time, and you will become more human and less angelic with each intervention. Are the terms and conditions of your correction process clear?" Luvia responds, "Yes, Creator. You are holy, and your name is holy, and your holy ones every day praise you forever. Your mercy endures forever. Blessed are you, my child, for accepting responsibility of your actions and being accountable for the deeds you will encounter during your correction. Submitting yourself to authority and correction is showing you that you are mature as I have seen. Now, let your correction begin." With those final words, the Creator, in the twinkling of an angelic eye, whisked Luvia down to earth to begin his correction process. The Creator then turned to Sanquet and spoke. "Sanquet, you are to follow Luvia and record the entire account of his correction process so that it may be included in the annals of heaven. Do not be alarmed by the magnitude of this task, for it should be easy for you to complete. This assignment pales in comparison to your first assignment with the humans, which has earned you the label, the Angel in Chains. Do you remember?" Sanquet responds,
"Yes, Creator, I remember. May it please you that I do all that is asked and needed for this assignment, but I do not wish to neglect my current assignment with a mother whose husband strikes her in anger and speaks hate into the home."
The Creator responds, "You will do well. It is important that your assignments are completed. Continue with your current assignment and the one I have given you. You are only to record the entire account. You are not to interfere with his correction process in any way. Remember, this is an easy assignment. Perhaps the easiest, since no human will be able to see any of you."
"I hear and will do all that you have spoken, O Holy One,"
she answered. "You are to begin recording the account now." With those final words, the Creator whisked Sanquet through the cosmos down to Earth in the twinkling of an eye. Meanwhile, Princess Jabri of the Kimsock Aborigines was gathering water for her tribe and their animals during the morning twilight hours for the morning meal. As she is gathering water, she sees 3 flaming spheres of light falling from the sky. She knows they are not stars, as the stars can still be seen in the morning twilight sky. Princess Jabri turns pale as she remembers what her grandfather told her growing up as a little girl. "The end will be near, and your walk will be fulfilled when you see the omen of the 3 fall from the sky." As Jabri remembers those words, she falls on her face near the sacred spring and begins to pray for strength to overcome the omen of the 3. As she prays, the ground trembles from the impact of the 3. They landed in 3 different places. Lucifer landed in the small nearby town of Klippo, Luvia landed in the sacred garden of the Kimsock Aborigines, and Sanquet landed in a field near the Glassblower's home. Although they landed in separate locations, they impacted as one, hitting the ground at precisely the same time. Jabri smells a beautiful aroma that she had never smelled before while she was praying. She lifted her eyes and stood upright near the sacred spring and witnessed a slight trail of blue smoke near the edge of her tribe's sacred garden. She approaches the smoke cautiously until she sees a man-like figure encased in a sapphire-colored chrysalis. She had never seen a form of man like this before, so she moved closer for a better look. As she examined the chrysalis more closely, she could see tiny ancient letters dancing around the chrysalis in a particular pattern. These letters were also reflecting light to a central part of the chrysalis, forming the name of the man-like figure inside. When she saw the name formed from the light shone so brightly she could not look directly at the chrysalis. She could feel the energy and warmth from the light and she reached out to touch the light from where it was shining while she blocked some of the light from her eyes. The moment she touched the light source on the chrysalis, the light immediately stopped shining and crystallized so she could read the name of the man-like figure. It was an original text, one she had not seen in a long time but was relieved to see. The name on the chrysalis was Luvia. Remembering what she had learned about this ancient language, she brushed her fingers across each letter to feel the energy emanating from them. When she reached the final letter, she stood up, looked directly at the chrysalis, and spoke the name in boldness. Luvia! Immediately, the chrysalis shatters into a total of 613 pieces, 606 heptagonal pieces, and 7 decagonal pieces, while the 5 letters of his name floated in the air. While the letters floated face to face with Princess Jabri, they began to emanate a warm blue glow. The shattered shards of sapphire began glowing the same blue glow and began bonding with the skin of the man-like figure. After a short while, the letters expelled a large burst of energy into the eyes of the man-like figure, awakening him. With a startled gasp, Luvia looks around in his strange location. Jabri comes to his aid to calm him, and the still floating letters of his name rocket into the sky, returning to heaven. What is this place? This is Earth, Jabri responds. The place you have landed is in the sacred garden of the Kemsak Aborigines. We are an ancient people who have endured centuries of opposition from the Dark Lord and his forces. Our purpose is ensuring that the evil he wishes to spread does not consume this beautiful yet altered world. You knew my name and pronounced it correctly. How did you know that, and who are you? I am Princess Jabri, ruler of the sacred lands. Your name was formed on the chrysalis you were encased in, which has now been shattered and fused into your skin. I knew how to pronounce your name because I was taught that ancient language when I was a little girl. My skin? What do you mean by skin? I have no skin. I am in... Luvia's recollection of his sentence stops him in mid-thought, and he remembers why he is there. I am an angel sent here to Earth for neglecting to warn the creator of information I overheard about the son of the morning planning to usurp his throne. I am to carry out sentencing here on Earth. I am not used to having skin, nor am I used to this appearance I have. The one thing that puzzles me, though, is how is it that you can see me? The creator said that no human would be able to see any of us, but you can clearly see me because you're looking at me and are not fearful. How is it that you can see me? My people are an ancient and holy people. Jabri is interrupted by the cawing of ravens flying overhead toward the east, beyond the sacred garden. Damn. What is it? Luvia responds. Naomi's in potential trouble. Jabri exhales deeply and purses her lips to form a long-winded blowing sound as in making a call with her breath. How do you know? Asks Luvia. Because the ravens were flying toward her house, but their calls were different. They sounded like they were emitting warning calls. That is never a good sign. I have to get over there. I'll come back for you soon. Just stay put. The ground trembles, and the vibrations become louder when in the blink of an eye, Jabri's battle steed majestically gallops through at blazing speed while she grabs onto its mane and hops onto its back. Jabri races away on her horse toward Naomi's home, leaving Luvia in the morning sunrise of the sacred garden. Luvia, astonished at how fast she departed on such a primitive beast, spoke with authority. You will not leave my presence without answering my question. With his beautifully sapphire-studded skin and his angelic power of thought travel, he focuses on Jabri's life energy, and with a look of bewilderment on his face, he says, Creator. He then mumbles to himself, What is this life energy? You said you would not be with me here. He makes a mental note, telepathically locks onto Jabri, and follows her to her destination.